This is fun, Gretchen. I missed you. Gretchen.
I missed you too, but that felt normal for not seeing your father for 2 years and all.
You still on the swim team?
No, not anymore. Also never. I was never on the swim team.
What are you talking about? I went to one of your swim meets.
Oh, I see. No, you came to one of my swim tryouts after not seeing me for a month, screamed, "Swim away, Gretch! That's Daddy's good!" And then you got bored and left with Uncle Jonas. But I think it's really great that you showed up this weekend to take me to the movies.
Just like I said I would.
Well, you said you'd take me on my birthday, and that you'd do it 2 years ago.
Yes.
And it's Christmas.
Yes, it is.
Happy Christmas, Gretch. Santa brought you a birthday party.
But why did we have to come to the theater an hour early and with Uncle Jonas?
Because we don't want to miss the trailers.
The trailers are the best part, Gretchen.
The trailers are when you get to exchange dissatisfied remarks with all your fellow theater patrons.
Watch that movie? Yeah, on Netflix maybe.
Via Blockbuster, if there's still one. Watch that movie? Cheer! Am I drunk?
How drunk am I? Am I drunk enough to make a terrible life mistake like telling my coworker and one real friend Deborah how I really feel about her? Or watch that movie?
Say, Dad, how did you ever get to know so much about the talkies?
Well, try not to brag too much when you're swapping fables on the schoolyard, but your uncle and I wrote one.
Papa Hobo Bear.
We wrote Papa Hobo Bear.
What's Papa Hobo?
Let us illustrate.
Papa Hobo Bear starts off in a middle American football town.
Everything is peaceful until suddenly it's the beginning of a movie.
Bear and his comely wife Mabel, they moved into town.
Bear loved Mabel, but the local poachers who murdered her did not.
Poacher as they tried and succeeded in doing, Mabel was survived by her and Bear's daughter Grenadine.
This movie's incredible, I imagine. Almost worth 2 fatherless years, I imagine.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. Listen very closely. Bear was sad and could no longer continue at work where he was a bear, and within months could no longer afford his beautiful home. It was then and forever that he became Papa Hobo Bear.
Now Papa Hobo Bear's father Corduroy heard of his misfortune, and in an attempt to get the family back together, decided to move in with Papa Hobo Bear and Papa's brother, Uncle Jonas.
You called the character Uncle Jonas?
Sometimes movies are fun to watch because they have hilarious jokes or exciting celebrities. Other times they are real things that have happened.
At some point during his retirement, Corduroy slipped into madness. He moved Papa Hobo Bear and Uncle Jonas into a cave that was so dark and full of bats that you couldn't tell what was in front of you unless it was biting you, in which case it was bats.
He made them chew on rocks because he wanted sand.
But most cruelly, he demanded that Papa Hobo Bear give up his only child, Grenadine, because he was jealous of her youthful glow and not ravaged by madness brain. Grenadine grew strong. She even got to play in some of the town's highly significant football meets. Perhaps she was better off without Papa Hobo Bear.
Never.
Papa Hobo Bear would sneak out every time he could to see Grenadine. They saw her more often than she might know. He even got to catch one of her football meet swim games before Corduroy grabbed him away. That's Daddy's girl!
I have a question about Papa Hobo Bear.
Yes?
Yes, I wrote it also.
Is Papa Hobo Bear the kind of bear that would create an elaborate ruse to tell his daughter just what kind of bear he is?
He would have to. He would never know when...
Are you gonna have to leave, Papa?
Shh! We have 15 minutes before his eyes adjust from the cave blackness.
But I can't wait.